No time like the present. I'm still working out these roughs, and a little confused what that shape was right here. I think what I need to do is sort of keep working on the pencil layer. It's not really pencils, is it? The pencil layer, so that I can get it a little bit cleaner. Look at that stuff. Okay. He's coming around the corner. Let's see, we have the edge of the cave right here. There's his gun. We're going to have to halo that a little bit in the ink. This looks okay. This is a little bit weak. Yeah, it is what it is. What's going on here? So, all right, so here's the whole sequence. Here is our enemy. He comes around the corner and confronts our heroes, our group. He doesn't shoot immediately because he's trying to get Scimitar out of the way. What we're going to find out, there's something interesting that we're going to find out here, I think. So, this planet, Talor, also known as Brutalor, is a colony planet for the Myrdermites, the insect guys. But one of the natives, and it's mentioned a couple of pages back, um, is another friend of hers that got snubbed. And she's the side that has the robots. So it really is this sort of battle between the robots and the insect people. And we're going to find that this robot guy, of course, is associated with those robot people. And that's one of the reasons he's hesitant to attack Scimitar. And he orders him away. Stand aside, servant. We're kind of exploring a new theme here, which is country loyalty almost, because They're not really part of this war. Or if they are, they don't realize they are. Okay. And the drawings are all kind of starting to come together. This one's going to have focus lines, I think, this panel. This one over here, I think we could do almost black with a halo background to really pop it out. But this is going to be dark, so maybe we don't need to. Maybe we could leave it white because that'll pop it out too. It'll be more contrast. Um, okay, this guy Buckethead here. He's getting slammed with the Dorloy Condit. He's got to be saying something like, "You both will be destroyed." And he's even going to call him Buckethead. There we go. 12. Bucket-headed cretin. That sounds like something a butler might say. Okay. That's all looking pretty good. Okay. Let's call this, what is this, page 16? Something like that. Let's go ahead and break in our panels. So I'm still on the technical pen. This is the one I like to use for my panels. And what I consider to be about an 1/8 inch, but it's, not really an 1/8 inch. And you notice I don't exactly have a ruler out. Panel gutter. One of the reasons I'm not a big fan of Clip Studio Pro is, to me, it's harder to use, and you have to maybe you don't have to do this. A lot of people just use it for drawing. But breaking out the panels, it sets those panels up as their own kind of fields. And it's part of my creative process to just sort of, draw wherever I want to on the page, and then shrink and fit, things into the panels. So this is easier for me. It's less technical. I'm not all into the technical stuff. All right, that's looking pretty good. How about over here? All right, the panels are almost ready. Here's one last thing. All right, let's take a look. Let's pull off our draft. That's all looking pretty good, actually. I mean, it's only 4 panels. Not bad. Now let's do the hard part. The actual inking. And I like to use the rusty nib. Where is it? There it is, Rusty Neb 1. All right. Second of all, let's take a look at his arm. He's got kind of this shredded uniform on. He's been damaged. That's why one of his hands is a claw and one of his hands is a more humanoid looking. And he's got kind of like these 3 bands right here. The way you hold this gun, this type of gun, is it has let's take a look here. I'm not getting it exactly right, I can tell. But it's at a different angle. It's kind of facing away a little bit, so there's going to be less. Yeah, about that. Today, over on the Adventures in Comic Making server, I think Marsh was asking, like, if you lost your main skill, what would your next thing be? To me, it's like, what's your secondary skill? Like, if this were a role-playing game. What's your secondary skills? I think my secondary skills, I mean, drawing, I just started really ramping it up this last couple of years. It might be music or writing. I mean, do we break drawing out from painting? I'm getting into doing the pop-ups, but I do use some of my drawing skills with the pop-ups. How about painting, though? I want to do like a shredded uniform like line, like right there. Let's make a soldier's patch on here. Now we got a design problem because I haven't designed any of the soldier's patches for the other force, but now whatever I use here is probably going to have to be used again. Whatever I choose for them. How about that? Something like a double wrench. That feels kind of like a military symbol. The other thing is we have this chest plate. It's like an armored chest plate. So let's put it right here. It comes down to about here. Maybe something like that. We know there's a circle here. Something like that. This is the sort of C3PO cabling that you would see. I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, oh, I'm going to have to revise his legs. Because if that's where that is, then this leg is probably okay. Oops. Right here. But this leg... probably got some problems. No, it's okay. All right, let's take a look without the draft. Looks okay. Nice and clean. All things considered. I'm toying with the idea of putting a bullet crater in him, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Might be an interesting idea. All right, let's put the shreds of his uniform a little bit further down. Maybe there's an elbow patch. Now, there's another trick that I didn't go for, which is to make this guy way bigger, like, punch it up right in the foreground. But I think that we're okay, because they're all kind of close to each other. He kind of just appears at point blank range and with his weapon out, so... Then like that, there's like a couple of cables. We're going to push this claw a little bit further out from the body. Something like right there. And this time the claw, before it was facing us, now it's facing away. So when it's facing away, I think we can see the back of it here and kind of the underside of it here. Let's make it a little bit smaller. Okay, what about this leg here? I think we're okay. Let's throw some Kirby squiggles on there. All right, what about the bucket head? First of all, let's make him have an angrier look by something like that. Okay. Okay, I think we're in the right, go in the right direction here. Okay, I'm going to put in the ground plane a little bit here. Just so we can establish good old Centaur. He's startled, but he's not frightened. Let's put the rest of it together. Come on. I don't think I have to worry about his other hand. It's behind this gun, it would just make things more confusing. We'll take a look at what it looks like later, and if it really seems out of place, we'll just maybe we put it right there or something like that. But I think we're still going to have to halo out the whole figure of the front from the back. And then for Scimitar's plate, his little chest plate area, we can just kind of fake it in a little bit. All right. I think that's enough for right now. It's a good start. I still got a whole other figure. I haven't even finished the Scimitar figure. We're going to keep going. But please like, follow, and subscribe. There'll be more comics every day. And stay tuned. Big announcements coming soon. All right. Bye now.